Guys, what's happening? Sorry I haven't got this video up sooner because I know loads of people have been asking us. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you around my Mercedes-Benz. It's an E-Class, it's called an E220. It's a CDi model and it's a 2.1 diesel engine. It's got 170 horsepower with 295 feet-pounds of torque. I think it gets roughly 55 miles per gallon. It's called a blue efficiency, so you do get loads of miles per gallon, and it's cheaper tax over here in the UK, which is roughly, I think, about £130 a year, which is awesome. I think my mum pays 160 and she's only got a little 1.5 litre engine. Anyways, it's got the AMG pack on, which is a few little fancy bits. One of them being them 19-inch alloys. They're the 7-spoke rather than the 6-spoke ones, which are really nasty. I'll just go all the way around the car, so I've done a 360 degrees. The tyres on the front are slightly different to the ones on the back. The ones on the front are a 235/35/19 profile, and on the back they're a 255/30/19. You can see the profile up here. The 30 means the width from here, and the 255 means the width that way. I should have really says the height there, shouldn't I? And anyways, they're both 19s, so you've got wider tyres on the back. On the back you've just got regular discs, but on the front, don't know if you can see there, but you've got drilled. Drilled just means, I think, if the discs get really hot, it makes the heat kind of evaporate faster or some crap like that. As you can see, it's white. Condition wise, it's really good for a nearly 4-year-old car. It's got loads of chrome bits all over it. It's got chrome going all the way around the window. It's got chrome going on the bottom here, and there's loads of chrome bits on the back here, as you can see. On the front, on the bonnet, it has got a couple of stone chips, but these can't be helped because this is what happens in this day and age when you've got a car on a motorway. On the front you've got xenon headlights, which is that thing here, and with all xenons you've got your squirty washer. When you've got them on and you squirt for your front windscreen, this comes up and squirts. You've got front parking sensors, which is one of them, a one of them, and a one of them, and then you've got 3 on the other side as well. Down here you've got your daylight running lights. You've got a nice honeycomb on the bottom there, and a huge badge on the front. If I work me round to the back, there's only 4 sensors on the back. They're not on the side, they're just actually on the back. As you can see there, 4 sensors. It's got a chrome exhaust, which, if I can get a little bit closer, goes into 2 parts. I could do with cleaning that again. I cleaned it when I first got it, but probably could do with cleaning again. If I get the key out of my pocket. And on the remote, if I hold this button, the boot opens for you. It doesn't shut for you, but it does open for you. Inside here, over on the right hand side, if I turn this, that's one of your fuse boxes. The other one is in the engine bay, which I'll show you. In the back here, we've just got my first aid kit and my trustworthy brush, what I always brush me mats with. And over here, if you've watched my other videos, you'll know I always bring this cloth in case I've got bits of water, spectacles, or speckles, or whatever they're called, all over the car. In here, you've got your spare tyre. I'll try and find the profile for you. It's a 17. I thought they would have maybe put a 19, but it's only a 17. It's a 135/80/17. And you've got your jack. You look like you've got some gloves there. You've got your toe and eye. I should have really showed you that, the toe and eye on the front. Shut this. You can't open it that way. If you press this little switch here, that opens it, and there you go, that shuts it. I'll quickly go around to the front again and show you the toe and eye. That is for your toe and eye. You can see there it's got a little arrow pointing, so you take that off and you screw it in if you want someone to tow you. Another little feature is the indicators on the mirror, which I absolutely love. The mirrors do go in when you lock the car, so if I get the key here and I lock it, they go in, and if I open it, the car's unlocked now, but the door, you actually have to open the door and then shut it. So I've opened the door there, and they come back out. I might stop this video here and then continue with the inside, just so I can edit the video a little bit. Right, so I paused that there because, to be honest, there's more buttons in here than the Starship Enterprise. We'll start over here. This is where we'll start. To open and to lock the doors, you've got this little switch here. That one opens them and that one locks them. Obviously this one is your handle. Over here, you've got these two for your mirrors. So if you press that one, it'll let you adjust the right hand side mirror, and that one the left one. If you want to fold your mirrors in at any time or unfold them, you press that button. This is obviously your little up and down and left and right to set your mirror. You've got windows on the back and you've got windows on the front. Not many people know, but them ones do actually come down, and it looks like you've got a huge massive window. We'll go into the back. To get into the back, it's this little handle you pull. That one adjusts your headrest to make it go up and down. So if we look in the back, we've got the AMG mats. That's part of the little pack. And in here we've got black Napa leather, that's what it's called. In the middle here you can put phones or whatever you want, and if you slide this, you've got two cup holders. Over on this side, you can adjust your vents if you want them up and down, and if you want to close them. That's just so the people in the back have got a little bit of heat coming towards them. If I put this back down, I don't know where to start here, because like I say, there's so much stuff. I'm going to jump in the... Actually, no, I'll not jump in the car. To open the bonnet, I might as well do this before I forget. It's under there, a little red catch. You just pull that and that opens the bonnet. You've got two pedals, obviously, because it's an automatic. It's called a 7G, so it's got 7 gears. That little pedal over there, we'll get to that. That is your handbrake, believe it or not. And I'm going to pop the bonnet so you can have a quick look. See if I can do it with one-handed. It's basically over here and you just lift it up. That fuse box, what I mentioned, is over there on the left-hand side. Don't know if you can actually see that, but that's the fuse box. The engine is really clean, as you can see. Most of my cars are, when I get them, I tend to buy clean enough cars. I don't have to explain everything in there, because I'm sure if you've got a car, you know what everything does. So to shut it, just press that down, and then if I work my way back into the car, first off, I'll show you what I mean by that little pedal for the handbrake. You basically press that in, it makes a couple of clicks, and to release it, you just pull this here. So I'll press that in and I'll release it, and that's how you release it. I'm going to shut this door because it's rather cold. If I put my seat back, over here on the left hand side there's a button. If I press that, it opens this. There's a button on both sides, it's exactly the same. Whoever wants to open it, if I want to open it, or if my passenger wants to open it. This is basically just to set your iPhone or a USB or whatever you want up. Inside there, I might have to turn the light on. How do I, where's the light? Is that lightened up? It has a little bit, got some Tic Tacs in there. But that's where you plug that lead in. And this one is for your USB, if you want to plug a stick or whatever. And it picks it up straight away on there. Put that back in there. Over here, you've got your glove box. It's not the biggest glove box in the world, I'll be honest. It's quite small, but it does me. If you slide this back, you can put cups in there, but I've just got my little air freshener. California scent. And this one's your navigation, which we'll come to. Obviously, I said it's an automatic. The gear stick on this is a bit weird. It's not your regular pulling down. You've got to like come round. I'm probably best off showing you. I'm going to get my keys out. Put my keys in and I will show you that. So this is it starting up. There, it just does that little picture of the car. Over here, it says Mercedes-Benz. I don't know if you heard that, but this actually comes out towards you and gives you the seatbelt. Once you put it on, it gives it like some tension and it tightens it up. Multifunction steering wheel. What was I saying? That's where I was. I'll start the car up. There you go, that's the car started up. And obviously put your foot, turn that down because I'll get done for copyright. If you put your foot on the brake, and the way the gearbox works is you go round and that goes into reverse. You go round a little bit more and that goes into neutral, and then you go down and that goes into drive. So you go up, tiny little bit around, and then a big around, and then that puts you back into park, and then put your handbrake on, and that's the car running. This little button here is for your eco, your sport, and your manual. It changes on the dash there. You can see the E up here. If I press it again, it goes to S for sport and M for manual, so you can put it in whatever gear you want. On the console here, this one's for your air conditioning and your heat and everything. This button here turns it off or turns it on. That one's for your rear window. You don't have a wiper on this window with it being a coupe. That one's your air conditioning, your auto, your zone. That one is if you've got an icy windscreen. That one defrosts it or demists it, whatever the hell I'm looking for. That one's a recirculating. This is just to adjust your settings on either side, so it's a dual climate control. If you look on the dash there, when I'm going up, so is that. So there you go, I'm on high. And the speeds, you can see the little fan in the middle is going up. So that goes to 5 seconds. And down here, you can either have it on your feet, your face, the windscreen and your feet, the windscreen and your face, or just the windscreen. This button here is for the driver heated seat and the passenger heated seats. You've got 3 different modes. You've got warm, hot, and you've got burn my arse off mode. So there, it goes down from 1 to 2. You've got eco, which is when you're driving along, the car will, if you come to see a traffic light and you've got your foot on the brake, the car will turn itself off, and then once the traffic light goes on green, you leave off the brake and the car will start again. This one's to turn your parking sensors on and off. They're a bit strange, the parking sensors in this car. It's this little bar along here. It kind of like lights up, and you've got it in the back as well. You can't see the one in the back, but it's where, if I turn the back light on, it's right next to the back light. Up here, obviously you've got, that one's the one for the back light. That one is for your interior, to turn it on and off when you open the door. These ones are your reading lights, which are these 2 over here underneath the mirror. The mirror does dim, and these mirrors dim if there's a car behind you and it's got bright headlights. Up here, hidden inside there, is for your windscreen wipers, so it wipes the windscreen. If I come back down to here again, like I say, there's just so many things to show you. You probably get sick of seeing all these, but I'm just going to go through everything and explain everything. Actually, we'll leave that for 2 seconds. This little button here, if I press it, it brings that out for you. So if I go back down to here, this one's to turn this on and off. Your nav, what I mentioned, is all part of this. If you wanted to put your nav on, you could either press nav, so it comes up nav, and if you want to press D for disc, and that one's for your radio, so it'll swap to the radio. That one's for your telephone, you've got Bluetooth and everything. So if I go to disc, and on this little contraption, you can either go up, down, left, right, or you can go diagonals, or you can click it in, or you can twist it. So if I twist it left, it'll go to that. You get the little pictures as well, you can see the Beatles there. It does play DVDs. If I go up, I'm on here, and then if I go right, and click on video, then it says loading. It says DVD, Dolby Digital, DTS, compact disc. That's obviously what it's playing. I don't know if you've seen this film before, Layer Cake, but it's absolutely awesome. One of my favourite films. So I'm just going to stop that and go back to where I was, to the audio. Turn that down. This one here is for me micro SD. I don't know if you're watching my other video, but that was the one I got free from Toshiba. On the steering wheel here, you've got the little back button, which you have over here. And that just puts you back from whatever you want. You've got your up, down, your left and your right. And this one is obviously your horn. Over here you've got for your phone, if you want to hang up on someone or if you want to answer. And this one's to turn your volumes up and down. This voice guidance is really good. If you wanted to, actually we will do it. Enter destination.
Please wait. Please say the name of the town and the street.
Newcastle, big market.
Loading data. Newcastle, big market.
And there you go.
Would you like to start route guidance?
Yes.
Starting route guidance.
And that's how good it is.
The route is being calculated.
It's the best sat nav I've ever played with. Me ones in me Audis have just been absolutely crap. Over here on the dash, on the left hand side, you've got your petrol gauge. This one's your clock, and this one's for your speed, and you've got your revs, and you've got your water temperature. If you want, on here you can flick through things. Me screen's actually not picking that up. It's far too bright. But that one says trip, so it's your trip computer. The next one's for your nav. The next one's for your audio, so it's saying a hard day's night. the Beatles, and the next one, if I go on that one, is your telephone, and the one after that is assist, and the next one after that is service. So if you want, you've got a tyre pressure monitor, meaning if your tyres get low, it warns you. I should put that on there so I'm not jumping about. The one on the bottom tells you when it's serviced next. This car has got full Mercedes service history. The first service would have been an A, and then the second one would have been a B, and the next one would have been an A, and now the one due is a B, meaning your oil filter and your brake fluid change. So that's due in 160 days, and then to get back, you just press the little back button. If I go over to the one that I always have it on, which is trip, that one tells us how many miles I've done since I reset it. That one tells us the temperature, which is 12 degrees. If I press down, that tells us how many miles is left in the tank, and that one's me eco mode. That one's telling us how long the car's been running and me miles per gallon. And that one is the one I always leave it on because it's like a little digital gauge. Over here, I'll have to open the door for this. Over here, you've got to turn your lights on and off. That one turns them off, that one puts them on auto, and that one turns them on through the day. If you flick all the way to that way, that's if you're parking somewhere, it'll put one of the side lights on so people know you're parked. This one is for your fog lights, and you know the key there, you see that. To get the keys out on these, if I turn it, and then all you do is you just pull it out, and that's how you get it out. The key's a bit of a weird looking thing, but it's pretty cool. So to put the key back in, you just press it and turn again. With this being the diesel, make sure your glow plug, that little light there, turns off before you start the car. So there, that's it started. I think I've run through everything. The windows are one touch, so if I press that once, it goes down. And on the back, they're a one touch as well, so they've gone down. If I come out the car and show you, like I say, it looks like it's just one huge massive window. Absolutely massive. And I'll quickly put them windows back up. The back doesn't do one touch when you're going up, but the front does. I think all the lights are on now, so I'll run you around the car and show you what it looks like. You've got your xenons on and your side lights and your running daylights. I don't think that's focused. It is now. And on the back there, you've just got your normal lights. If I put the hazard lights on, you can see the indicators and the mirrors going. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you. On the back of the steering wheel here, you've got this little paddle to go down a gear, and you've got this one to go up a gear. And this little thing on the back here is for your cruise control. So if you want to, if I can focus on that. So if you want your cruise control on, you press it up and it'll make it go faster, or press it down to make it go slower. And to stop it, just press the brake pedal. Behind here, you've got for your windows, you'll turn this to wipe the windows, and to flash and to indicate, you've got up and down. To squirt your windows, you've got two different options. You can either press it in, or you can press it in all the way, and that squirts. I think that's it. Focus again on it. There you can see the mirrors. I say I absolutely love that feature. And I think that pretty much wraps everything up. I think I'm done here. I think I've explained everything and shown you everything. There's not really anything more I can show you. The only thing I can think is in that mirror in a second, if I put the car into reverse, and you can see there it's gone to R. And if you, well, I'll take the handbrake off because I've got the bloody handbrake on, haven't I? If you look in the rear view mirror, you can see them two little dots. And as I get closer to this tree behind, I'm going to go slow because I don't want to crash into the tree. There, you see? And that means I'm really close because it's making the noise. But I haven't hit it, don't worry, I'm not going to hit it. And that's everything. Yeah, I think I've, oh no, one last thing. There seems to be more things popping up. This one is for your bottom lumbar support on your seat, and this one is for the middle. And this one hugs you in the seats, and this one adjusts it, it makes it go up and down. But if you listen very carefully, you'll probably, I'm gonna turn that off so it's off, and I'll turn that off so we've got no noises. That's pumping the seat up there. And then if I let it go off, you'll probably hear the gas escaping, or the air. So I hope you can hear that. But that's how these work, because they're like air powered or gas powered or whatever. But the seating position is absolutely awesome. It's like incredible. Best seats I've. I'm just moving about there. I'm gonna squeeze that in a little bit so it hugs us a bit more. So that's everything. If you want to know anything on the car, just let us know and I'll help you out as best as I can. If anyone's looking for one or anything like that, if you want to know any ups or any downs, or if I haven't covered anything and you want to know anything, just let us know